Man, what's good, y'all? It's your boy JB. Let me bring the mic over here. It's your boy JB, and today I'm gonna give you guys a tutorial on how to make a high 8 Sony camera effect from pretty much the camcorders. If you don't want to spend $150 on a broken piece of equipment from 20 years ago, you can get the same look through this tutorial. Now, this isn't gonna have any plugins. This isn't Signal. This isn't any type of VHS effect. This is going to be how to get that camcorder VHS look from a real Sony high 8 camera, Super 8, high 8, however you want to call it. I only know one person with one of those, and it's broken. But he gave me some footage to study, and this is how I got this tutorial put together for you guys, so you guys can get a similar look and get that same emulation from digital cameras. Easy. Now, if you do this on iPhone and you use the little zoom thing, it'll probably look a little more realistic because it's not DSLR and you're not zooming with the lens. Because normal DSLRs and mirrorless cameras, at least the ones that I've owned, don't have any type of digital zoom. So this tutorial I'm gonna be giving you guys is gonna be how to get that look. Use an iPhone if you want. It probably look a little more realistic if you zoom it. But yeah, so let's hop right into the tutorial. If you guys got Sony cameras, make sure you cop my LUT pack. I got a LUT pack down there. I'll also be putting this video template into the description, so if you guys want to just drop your footage in there and figure it out like that, then you can do that. So without further ado, let's hop straight into the video. So what you want to do is you want to find some footage. You can use multiple pieces of footage, or you can just use one piece of footage. In this tutorial, I'm using multiple pieces of footage because I want multiple areas to look like the camcorder. So we're going to go to replace with After Effects composition, and then we're going to go in After Effects. So once we're in After Effects, if you have multiple pieces of footage, you want to just go ahead and pre-compose that and move all attributes to new composition. Cool. If you don't have multiple pieces of footage, just do this on the one layer. So once you guys get here, you want to change the composition height by clicking on some random space down here, just some gray space, and then coming right here, you want to make sure you unclick this lock aspect ratio, because if you don't, it's going to stay at 16.9. So you want to change this to 534 by 400. All right, boom. Once you guys do that, you want to hit Control Alt Shift G, and that will fit you to the comp height, not fit to comp. You want to fit the comp height because you want this square. Okay, these are the exact parameters of a Sony camera. This is why I'm telling you this. So after you do that, you want to duplicate the footage twice. You want to change your top layer to luminosity, your bottom layer to luminosity, and your middle layer to color. Once you guys got that, we're going to start off doing the color layer. And with the color layer, oh, why did I type that? With the color layer, you want to add some brightness. And once you add the brightness, you want to change that to 30. Then you want to add some noise. Then after that, you want to add some directional blur. Change your directional blur degrees to 90, and then change your blur length to 30. And that's just going to blend the colors a little bit. After that, you want to go over to your top layer, and we're going to add some noise. Once you guys add some noise to that, you want to change that to 7%, and then you want to add a black and white filter. Just this regular color correction, black and white. So boom, once you guys get there, you want to copy both of those, go to the bottom layer, and then paste that. Then after that, you want to go to the bottom layer, add some directional blur. Once you guys are there, change that to 90, blur length 7%, and boom. Now you're going to think, oh, this hasn't done anything, JB. Well, we got more to do. So after you do that, go to new, add solid, and make sure you add a white solid. Drag it all the way to the white till it says all these F's. So once you guys are here, we're gonna go to gradient map, or gradient ramp, my bad. Gradient ramp, and then copy these exact parameters, how I'm gonna tell you. Gradient ramp, the start of your ramp, you can only have 0 and then 131. And then for the end of your ramp, you want to do 4.5 and then 131. Now you got a white box. But what do we do with this white box? So for this, we just wanted that little line from the camcorder. There's always that little black line right there. So after you do that, you want to go ahead and go down and change that to multiply, and then boom, now you have it in front of your footage. Once you do all that, you can select everything, pre-compose it, and then now we're in a new layer. Once you guys get here, go ahead and open up some new space, composition settings, and then change your pixels to 768 by 576. All right, cool. So once you guys are here, you got to pay attention to this. Instead of hitting Control Alt Shift G, we're going to hit Control Alt F to fit the frame size. Now that's a little different because it's not fitting to height, it's fitting to the frame size. And that's going to keep this little line right here. Okay. So after you guys do that, you want to go to layer, and then you want to go to your quality and change it from bilinear to bicubic, because it's going to give you a different type of sharpness when it comes to the image. Now you can see it's definitely like pixelated, but that's what we want. We want that pixelated look. We're coming from 4K footage down to old Sony high 8 footage. So yeah, that's just how it's gonna go. So once you guys change that, you want to go to hue and saturation. So you guys are here, you change that to -3, and then you want to add an unsharp mask. Unsharp mask is some low-key secret sauce that nobody knows about. Okay, secret sauce. Pay attention to it. Put some respect on the unsharp mask. This is an effect that nobody ever used ever. But you change that to 150 and then change this to 2 for the radius. Yeah, now you guys see that. Yeah, that's that look. So after you guys do that, here's the last step, and this is going to be brightness and contrast. Once you guys get there, change your brightness to 10 and your contrast to 15. And as you can see, we got that look. It looks disgusting. But that's what we want. Just look at everything in the back, the greens. Oh my God, this is amazing. Look at how like the line is coming off of him, like the color bleed, like oh my God. Like do you guys see this? Yeah, that looks crazy. So we're not done yet. You got to go back to Premiere Pro and look. Like if you really have a Sony high 8 camera, you're gonna know once you put it into a 4K composition, it's gonna look like this. So once you do that, I don't think it's gonna work if you fit the frame size. Oh, it does. So yeah, you can scale it to frame size, and then you guys have to look. And as you can see on full, it looks like trash, and that is an amazing look, honestly. God, it looks like trash, but it's good. Good trash, good trash. So yeah, you got that little line right here where it's not like strict like this. It's that little Sony line. And then you go back to regular 4K footage. So you can clearly tell. So yeah, this is how you get that camcorder look on a digital camera, and you get that little Sony like high 8. Now if you guys can add some zooms to it, it would definitely add to the look. I'm not going to go that deep into it. Customize it, make it how you want. But this is the end of this tutorial. Like I said, if you guys want this project file, I'll leave it down in the description. But this is a pretty easy one, so you don't really need it. But I appreciate y'all for watching, and thank you for tuning in. I'll catch y'all on the next video. And yeah, JB out.